Hello, custom car enthusiasts, and welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. In the last episode, we got this Volkswagen bus in here, even though they call it something else, and we went ahead and took apart much of the suspension that was having problems. Since then, I've gone ahead and purchased all the items we need to rebuild the suspension, so let's start putting those back into place here. Now, as I said in the previous video, one thing that happens is, I took off both of the sway bar front end links. Only one of them was bad, but since I don't remember which one was on which side, I just went ahead and purchased new ones for both sides. It's a little bit of an expense. It means I won't make as much of a profit, but you know what? I'd rather have done that than trying to rely on my very poor memory to know which one goes on which side. Also with it, to me, this just feels a little bit more realistic this way also, because if you were going to go ahead and replace, say, the rubber bushings on one of these pieces here, you would replace the rubber bushings on all the pieces. You wouldn't just have some new ones. They're not that expensive, and you would want to make sure that everything you're putting onto the car is going to be of a good quality. Now, that being said, I didn't take off some parts, so I won't be replacing the bushings and stuff on that. Whoop. That one, evidently, I did not purchase for some reason. Alright. Well, really, we just need to get all this apart, so that way we can order all the different parts. Let's work on this side while we get those ready. Somehow I missed that, but it's alright. We'll get it taken care of here soon enough. I mean, as it stands here, I've basically got $250,000 that I've made as far as profit at this workshop, so I'm not exactly worried about running out of money anytime soon here. And as I said, this way I can know that the parts that I'm putting on are a good quality, and I don't have to worry about them. I don't really even plan on working on customer cars too much once I actually get to the point of having the paint shop and such, so that way I can start fully customizing the vehicles that I find in the barns and such. I have plenty of those barn find maps ready and such, so I'm just basically waiting till I get that paint booth opened up, and then I can start enjoying putting all of that together. Is that all I took off of here? Yeah, looks like it. Alright. So we'll head up here again. Put on the pieces that we can over here, and then we'll get that double wishbone shock there taken care of here in a moment. Alright, that's in place. This drive axle put in. There we go. And the wheel put back in place. Alright. So now I should be pretty much empty in here. Gotta go pick up this shock and buy the different parts from it. So we have double wishbone shock absorber, front shock absorber cap, and front spring. There's the front spring and the shock absorber cap. Then we'll need the double wishbone shock absorber. Pretty straightforward and quick to purchase there. Let's now put these pieces together. While we're doing that, we can go ahead and throw out the garbage ones. There we go. Take this and get it installed up in here. Alright, so let's take a look at the checklist here. Everything there's been taken care of. Brake system. Oh, I need another brake shoe and a drill drum wheel cylinder. Interesting, because I did replace that on the one side, but evidently I need to on the other side as well. And I don't believe I took the ones off on this side, so odd that that's happened. But you know what? We can take that off easy enough here. I mean, definitely does need to be replaced. The brake shoes need to be replaced on that side. So, alright. Yep, we'll get those real fast. Brake. Need the brake shoes. And we need the drum wheel cylinder. Alright, that's all on there now. Let's see how we did. I repaired the damage, that's all fixed, and that's all done. So we are done with that order. Oh, trunk window is missing. Did I not purchase it, or is it just because I put on the new trunk that I still need to add it? Very well might be that. Yep, there we are. Oh, alright, well, let's go buy a trunk window for it. Need to see what kind of car this is again, because it's been a little bit. The MDIM Gherkin. Alright, so I go to the home page, go over here, MDIM V1, the Gherkin pops up, and there's the trunk window. Perfect. There we go. Now it's fully together. Or I thought it was. Is it all the pieces that I replace need windows? I guess we'll see here. Alright, so we need the rear right door window. And did I replace any other panels? I think that might be the only other one. Alright. Rear right door window. Where are we at here? Left body window, front, rear right door window. There we are. Perfect. Piece of glass has been put in. Now are we good? Yes, we are. Alright. Took a few more moments than I had planned on, but that's alright. Let's get rid of these garbage pieces here. Don't like keeping that stuff around in my supplies. I know I could try fixing them up and putting them on a vehicle, but you know what? I just am not feeling like that right now. Perhaps at a point when I get my abilities up with the toolbox, then I will. But that actually ended fairly quickly, so let's see about getting their vehicle in here. We've got the Salem here, sort of a basic car. Tempest, sort of a nice looking car. Their Corvette. It's a supercharged Corvette, so that's sort of nice. Just needs brakes. Spectre Fastback. Dodge Challenger Hellcat. And it just needs the mufflers. You know what? Let's go ahead and do the Hellcat. Alright, that is a really nice looking car there. Gotta say, I do appreciate that one. So, let's move it over, and then we'll put it up on the lift, see what we need to do as far as the exhaust. This has got to be the nicest looking car I think I've had in the workshop. Most of it's perfectly good. Alright, so we got to take this piece of exhaust off. Is that literally the only thing wrong with this car? Yep, that is. Rear muffler V8 OHV. Alright. Rear muffler V8 OHV. HV. Believe it was a K then. Yeah, there we go. $500 for that piece, but that's alright. We'll go ahead and put it on there. And of course, with a vehicle like this, we're going to test it before we send it out. I want to hear that Hellcat engine. And with as fast as that was, we probably will do even a third car in this episode. So we're getting a lot done. Oh, that's really nice. Get through the test here real fast. Yeah, this car is pretty much brand new, which is beautiful. Alright, everything's great there. Do want to take a look at that engine. That is a beautiful engine there. Absolutely gorgeous. Alright, let's send this one on its way. Very short fix. Just a nice little job there, just to more enjoy the car than anything else. Oh, don't need a computer. Let's see here. We have this Ford GT40, needs brakes. That's sort of a nice looking car. You know what? I'm going to take this one before I lose it. Because I saw it was about to take over. It definitely has more wear than the other one did with the Hellcat there, but you know what? That's alright. So, poor brake performance. Let's go ahead and send it over to the test path. And then we should be able to see what the brake issues are. The interior is nice on this. Took a little bit for it to start, but it does have a nice engine sound when it does start, so that's a good thing. Yeah, that took forever for it to stop. So brakes on the front and back are going to need some work. See if any of the suspension needs any work here. Suspension seems okay on it. Oh. Alright, brake caliper, brake caliper, brake caliper, brake pads, brake disc, brake pads. Yeah, let me get out of the car. There we go. It's the same button, but it wasn't allowing me out of the car for some reason. So is that all the parts? Yep, got everything there. Let's go ahead and move it over to the lifter so we can get those parts off. Alright, so that brake caliper, that brake caliper, that brake caliper. So that might be the one tire that I don't have to take off of the car. Got it. Really still? I'd say this brake pad or this brake disc needs to come off though. So we're just going to do all four corners here. It's not a huge job, and I'd rather have it be nicely done. Once again, this is one of those things to me that it's like if you're going to replace the brake calipers on 3 of the wheels and the brake discs on 3 of the wheels, you should just replace all 4. To me, it seems like the right thing to do for the car. Alright, so we need 4 brake calipers, 4 brake caliper cylinders, 2 brake discs, 2 brake discs ventilated, and 4 brake pads. Yes, it's an extra $67 to do the one that doesn't need it, but you know what? As I said, if you're going to do 2 of them or 3 of them, you should do the 4th one, in my opinion. Personally, this would just be the way I would run my shop as it is, so right now I'm just sort of making it believable to the way that it should be, because I would not send a car out with brand new brakes on 3 tires and old shoddy ones on the last. That's just how you're aching for somebody to get into a wreck in a ditch somewhere. And I do want to make as much money as I can back from selling off those used parts. Got that rear muffler still there too from the previous vehicle. Alright, so let's go back to reassembling now. Very straightforward, just redoing what we just undid. But now with all nice and new parts. Car might have a lot of other problems, but the brakes are not going to be part of it anymore. And even with this amount of work, still a very simple, straightforward fix on this car. Couldn't get an angle on going over to this wheel, so we'll just do it this way. There we go. Alright, all the problems have been taken care of. And there we go. It is sent out the door. We're still a little bit short of getting to our next level there, about 70 points short. So in the next episode, we'll go ahead and work on a few more basic cars here, doing some remedial jobs, just to get to that level 21. For now, though, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. If you enjoyed the episode, please go ahead and click that like button. If you've not already, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and I hope to see you all again for more Car Mechanic Simulator 2018.